Okay, my internet was not connecting, so I couldn't go live. So if you saw my picture of my cow, we were talking about how to shrink your butt. And I posted this morning about your big butts. And I put it with one T. So I don't mean the butt that's attached to your body. I mean your, I want to do this, but, or yeah, but, gee, I wish I could have this, but, who's got a big butt? And why do you have a big butt? The only thing that a butt is going to get you is procrastination. It is going to cause you to hide behind your fear. It's going to cause you to come up with every excuse in the book to not take action on whatever it is that you've got a big butt about. Whether it be starting a workout program, changing jobs, getting off your butt with two T's, and making something out of yourself. It all starts with the butt. You know, what's holding you back is what you need to ask yourself. Why do I keep saying but? Am I afraid I'm going to fail at whatever this is? Am I afraid that I'm not good enough for this? Am I just not hearing what I want to hear from other people when I'm saying I want to do this thing? You know, I mean, I've come up with lots of buts. And one of them I wanted to talk about, which is funny because here's where I want you to understand the whole butt situation. If you're just using it as like, okay, so here's an example. I always look at when I have a big butt that comes up, what is it that I want to do and what is the return on that investment? Like, I could go skydiving like my dad and my sister, but I'm afraid I'll crap my pants. So my return on that investment is dirty pants. Don't want that, right? Okay. So I want to start an exercise program, but I don't have time. Because I don't know what to do. What is it that throws that but in there? Like, I really want to have a different job, but, okay, I could have used every but in the book through a lot of things in my life. Like, oh, I can't go back. I would like to go to school, but I don't have money and I'm a teenage mom. I went back to school. My butt was not that huge. I shrunk my butt. So if you want to get to the next level in your life, you have to shrink your butt. You have to move through the fear. You have to move through the uncertainty, the discomfort, and realize that my butt is really not that big. And in order to get something done and find your passion and follow your drive, you got to go do your thing. You got to shrink that butt. You know, a lot of people will use their past life or not their past life, but what has happened in the past as their butt. And, you know, there's certain chapters and certain parts of your story that you want to let out to people. So if you're going to keep using your big butt as something that's happened in the past to prevent you from getting a better future, you better shrink that butt. Because there's absolutely no reason why you should let your past define your future. Absolutely not. So shrinking your butt is going to be the most important thing for you to invest into wise things in your life. Like I said, I'm not going to go skydiving. I'd like to go skydiving, but I told you why. So that's not a very good return on my investment. Where some people are like, well, I really would like to go back to school, but I just don't have time. And then they're watching Netflix series. How's that time thing work for you? What's the return of that investment of watching 16 series of Netflix shows? Nothing. And your big butt is still there. If you're cool and you don't have a big butt and you're watching your Netflix or you're not having an issue with, well, I don't have money to go back to school or I just don't have money to go on vacation. If you don't have those big butts, do what you want. But when you have those big butts, you have to shrink them in order to get what you want, what you're using that butt for. Like, I'd like to go back to school, but I don't have money. Oh, hey, look, I just bought a new Fitbit or I bought this new guitar or these new pair of shoes. How's that butt working for you? How is it working? Have you taken it and shrunk it and redirected that spending money into your future, into school? No, you haven't. So the but part of it all is, in order for you to see success or to propel forward in your life, you have to shrink your big butt. And you have to know that it's okay to shrink your butt and it's okay to have big butts, because really, we're scared. That's what these butts are all about. And it sounds funny with one T. You're scared. You have every excuse in the book. You're afraid you're going to fail. And that is really what that butt is. There's one that, what do they say? I'm not making, and in my line of work, health and fitness, it's like, well, I'm not making my health and fitness a priority. Instead of saying, I don't have time, you're really not making these things priorities. You're still complaining about them. You're still putting that butt in there, but you're not shrinking the butt and you're not taking any action. So in order to get these things that you're wishing and wanting, you actually have to take action and do things. And I'm here to tell you that it can be done and you can do it. So shrink the butt, believe that what it is that you want is doable, you're capable of it, and you can freaking get it done. You don't need the excuses. You have to take action. You have to decide that this is what you want to do. You have to push the butt aside. You really do. It's like, well, yeah, but, and I'm gonna. I saw something the other day, and of course, I just don't want to offend anybody, but I'm gonna do it right now. And he put a little asterisk under the you. But I'm gonna tell you, it's fuck you're gonna. Because you keep saying, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. If I use the but and that word before it or after it, it wouldn't be right. F, you're gonna. You're gonna do it. Don't say, I'm gonna, and then do anything and use your but as an excuse, okay? Get it done. Do it. If you're not saying, I'm gonna do this, or I wish I could do this, but, then fine, you're cool. If you're, if that's your thing and you're okay with that, everybody's got this but. They're so scared. Like, well, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know how to do it. I'm afraid to do it. Hey, guess what? Leap and grow your wings on the way down, man. That is just what you have to do with some things, because you know, at least I know, and this is what I want to help people with. I knew, okay, that I wanted to help people some way. And I was going to end this, but I'm going a little bit longer. I knew I wanted to help people some way. And, I started out working in a nursing home and in a hospital, and I was a nurse's aide. And my grandpa had always told me, he's like, you're going to be a nurse. You're going to be a nurse. But that wasn't what I wanted to do. And I'll tell you exactly why I didn't want to do it. After being a nurse's aide for so many years, in a hospital and in a nursing home, I realized that I didn't want them to be controlling my time so much. So my butt was definitely big. I could go to school for nursing, but I want to be able to be in control of when I'm working and how much I'm working and what weekends I work, or if I work holidays, or if I'm going to miss out on certain things that are going on in my life. I chose to take a different direction in helping people. I chose later on to go into the health and fitness field to help people. My thing was like, I want to help them before they are sick. I want to prevent them from these health issues that I had to watch in the nursing home. So I could have been a nurse, but I didn't want a hospital or medical center dictating when I needed to be there. So that's why I went into the health and fitness field. Now I'm branching out into this other, I want to help people. I want to help people shrink their butts, okay? Because it's possible, all right? So remember that. Remember that every time I get crazy jacked up about something like this, there's something spinning. There's something going on. There's a project I'm working on. There's a reason why I get so excited about this. And there is a project I'm working on. And I talked about it last week. And I told you that I'll probably talk about it all the time. So, yes, the project is this branch I'm going over here into helping people shrink their darn butts. I'm helping people to realize that their butts are not what's going to hold them back. We're going to push past the butts, past the fear, past the procrastination, past all the excuses, and find out what it is that you really want to do, what your passion and drive is. And I'm going to show you how to shrink that butt and get that end result, okay? Because if people would just shrink their butts, there'd be so many more successful people and so many more happy people out there, because I hear so many people, oh, I hate my job, but I can't get a new one because wah, 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 wah. Charlie Brown's teacher. Seriously, if you're going to complain about it every day, you need to find something else, because this is not what you were made for. You weren't made to go to a crappy job that you hate every day. But your butt. Fix your butt. Shrink your butt. Find out what it is that you have that butt for. I'm challenging you, okay? If you're watching this now, if you're watching it because someone shared it to their page, if you know someone who's got a big butt, share this to your page. Share this to your page to help them shrink their butt if they want to shrink it. What I challenge you to do is, this is Truth Bomb Tuesday, because seriously, you guys, this is just absolutely ridiculous how many people use their butts as the excuse. But I can't do this, but I can't do this, but I can't do that. I wish I had this, but. Nobody cares about your butt. So I want you to either message me or comment what your big butt is. And I'm going to help you get past that big butt. Whatever it is, I don't care. If I don't know how to help you get past it, I'll find someone to help you, because the butts have got to stop. Unless it's, I could go skydiving, but I'm afraid I'll crap my pants on the way down, and I don't want dirty pants. If it's something like that, okay, but if it's something that you're like, I know I want to do this, but let's get past the butt. Let's shrink your butt, and let's find out what you were actually made to do and why you're going to do it. Because that's exactly the thing. You are going to do it. So get my challenge. Make sure you watch the last couple seconds there. If you just hopped on about what the challenge is, watch the whole thing so you know how to shrink your butt, because that's what we're working on, is shrinking our butts. Have a good day. That's all I've got today for you guys. I think what's going to happen is, because like when I get excited about this, I think I should just live right then and there. It would have been about 6 o'clock this morning, but whatever. You guys could still watch recordings of it, because I get so jacked up and all these thoughts go through my head that I'm like, I have to tell these people this. I have to tell my people. I have to share it, because that's what I feel like I am supposed to be doing. I feel like I'm supposed to be helping people propel forward and shrink their darn butts. So shrink your butts, and with the 1 T, and like I said in the middle of it, F you're gonna. Just do, okay? Decide, commit, do, succeed. End of it. Teresa, if you just got on, I know you want to go back and watch this. I know you do, because I know how you are, girlfriend. And I know you shared my video last week, so thank you for that. So that's all I have to say. Shrink your butt. Live your passion. Live what you are driven to do. I see kids that have shrunk their butts way more than, it's like, you have to believe that you are capable of this. You have to believe that you can shrink your butt. Hopefully there's no kids on. If there are, please, what is it, earmuffs? Put ears on. You believed in Santa for what, 8, 10 years, maybe even more? You can believe in yourself and shrink your butt for freaking 5 minutes to make small decisions, to start to develop the life that you want to live. Develop a few simple habits, make a few simple decisions, and take a few simple actions. Start to create momentum and shrink. End of the day, guys.